What's up, y'all? It's your girl CJ. Welcome back to another reaction, not a game. So I've been thinking, I think I'm gonna do reactions on Sundays and then just play games throughout the week. It just makes more sense with me. Trying to juggle both consistently is really hard. So I just think a designated day specifically for one thing versus another versus like a video game versus a reaction. So that is where my mentality is at. Yeah, let's just get right into it. We are going to be watching the Gabby Petito documentary, Lifetime's version. There's a million different documentaries on this. Actually, Netflix just came out with one and it was a really good watch. I felt like I wanted to watch a shorter one and post it on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of input already, and I just want to see if this one has new topics or if anything else new came out, because this one was posted like a couple days ago. So I just want to touch base. I've been really invested in this case. So I filmed this whole recording. It was an hour video that I watched on YouTube. The Gabby Petito documentary that was on YouTube and Lifetime people that I was watching it from, and the whole thing got copyrighted, the whole fucking thing. And so when I tried to like edit out certain things, an hour and 10-minute video ended up being 10-minute video, and it was just of me talking. So watch some non-copyright interviews and just give my thoughts on the whole case. I will take clips of me talking from the other video and add them in here. Listen, I'm pissed, okay? It took me 4 hours in total. But anyways, everything happens for a reason, so let's just get into it, why don't we?
In your body, and you don't sleep, you don't eat. From that moment on, it's nonstop.
The interview you'll only see here, all four of Gabby's parents together speaking out.
I said, I'm going to bring our daughter home no matter what. I'm not leaving there until I have her.
2 people went on this vacation.
You can't keep chocolate in Utah.
And only 1 returned.
Everybody wanted to find Gabby Petito.
The whole world was looking for her. It was everywhere.
We've gotten leads from 30 countries.
Spottings throughout Florida, as far north as the Appalachian Trail.
This urgent search for Gabby Petito.
Where is Gabby? Where is Gabby?
The text messages you haven't seen, what do they reveal?
And I looked at Brian and I said, you better keep her safe. And he was like, I will.
Were there any red flags that this was coming?
Get my contact on my mom.
But I didn't get that phone call.
I think she even realized, I need to get the hell out of this.
We believe if a proper lethality assessment was done,
Gabby would be here to be alive today.
Gabby Petito never goes outside.
Hello, good morning.
Now to a case making national headlines tonight, this urgent search for Gabby Petito.
Gabby Petito.
Search for a missing woman, Gabby Petito.
Disappearance of Gabby Petito.
The 22-year-old who vanished on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend.
Gabby's family and those in the community who know and care for her are hoping for answers about her whereabouts.
The family is devastated. Every day that this goes on, they get more and more desperate.
whatever you can do to make sure my daughter comes home, I'm asking for that help. There's nothing else that matters to me now.
If anybody just has any information, any information out there.
This girl right here, this is what matters. That is it.
It's a story that captivated the nation.
Wow, on this Gabby Petito case.
Dominating social media and news coverage, now the subject of new headlines with a just-released docuseries. American Murder, Gabby Petito is now streaming on Netflix.
You know what is my absolute favorite part about the van?
Gabby Petito's parents and their spouses, who raised her as a unit for so many years, sitting down together as a blended family.
Parking.
The whole world was looking for her.
We would have went to the edge of the earth to find her.
We really had hope. We really did. Because there's a million different scenarios that could play out just the same. Hurt in the wilderness, bad reception, all that stuff.
But it would all end in tragedy.
We're not the same people we were before this happened. There was life before and life after.
Everyone knows this story. When people hear her name, what is it that you want them to think about?
That she wasn't just a victim, she was a person. She was an artist. She loved life, she loved adventure.
Gabby was a really good person. She really tried to get the best or see the best in people.
Gabby's parents told me reliving these horrific days is hard.
We share it to help others. We do it because the more we do it, the more people send us emails, and it's Gabby's story that touched us. Thank you for doing what you do. And
Gabby gave us a platform. We could go cry all day. What is that going to do? So we're going to use it to try to help others as much as possible.
Gabby Petito was raised with so much love. Her mom, Nicole, and dad, Joe, split up when she was just a baby, and they both remarried. Their spouses, Tara and Jim, become part of the parental unit, all raising her together.
it was always about her first, and then we'll figure out the rest.
We worked together as a team, and now we're even closer than ever.
If there wasn't four of us, I don't think we would be where we are today. We all have different strengths. We all have weak moments.
If I'm down, Jim will call me up, Tara to sit by my side, Nikki will, she'll call us up, and we pick each other up.
Let's talk about Gabby. What was she like as a little girl?
She was easy in terms of just going with the flow. She was always up for whatever we were going to do, so in that respect it was easy. Sometimes she'd get in trouble. It didn't happen, she was a kid after all.
I still remember the first time I saw her. I could tell you exactly what she was wearing. She had these pigtails, and she comes like bouncing out, and it was the brightest blue eyes, the biggest smile you've ever seen. And that was the way she was ever since she was little all the way on up. Larger than life. She was just always happy and just...
physically tiny.
She was an amazing artist. We had a large kitchen island, and she would spread her artwork all over the island and just make masterpieces.
Gabby is the oldest of 6, a loving older sister to her siblings from both sets of parents.
She was a great big sister.
Yeah, she was. One of 6.
It's a lot of siblings.
A lot of siblings.
Gabby and her family live in Blue Point on Long Island, just outside of New York City. By high school, Gabby has a big circle of friends. One of them is a boy named Brian Laundrie. Do you remember the moment she first started talking about Brian?
They had known each other in high school as friends.
He was a year older, so he had graduated and gone on, and then Gabby continued through, and it wasn't until after she graduated that they reconnected. And that's when we started to hear more about Brian, and kind of came to the realization that they were going to be more than just friends.
Yeah. That's a weird feeling, I'm sure, for dads.
Well, I never liked anyone that wanted to date my daughter, because no one was really good enough for her, in my opinion.
Do you like him? What do you think of him when you realized that they were romantically involved?
I liked Brian. I thought he was interesting. He was very soft-spoken. He would sit and do art with Gabby's younger sisters. He got along with TJ, her brother, and he just seemed like a nice person.
I mean, respectful, always came in, shook your hand, was nice, but just quiet. He was just a quiet person.
After high school, Gabby and Brian start dating. When things get more serious, they eventually make the decision to move to Florida to be closer to Brian's family. They move in with Brian's parents. When she mentioned she wanted to move to Florida, what did you guys think of that?
She wanted, she was old and I was over 18. You can't stop them from doing something like that, right?
I said to her, do it if you think you feel like you want to, but you can always come home. At that point, she was almost 20, so I couldn't tell her no, but she was looking for my advice. I think she asked all of us.
I wasn't against her going. I just was like, make sure you take care of you. You are number one. You are the most important. Don't rely on somebody else. Make sure you just take care of you.
Yeah, we wanted her to be independent, you know, make sure you get yourself a job, that you can pay for things.
And I'm curious kind of what your relationship with Brian was like at this point.
When they were in New York still, I would see him and talk to him quite often, but once they got down to Florida, that relationship was very limited. I was talking to Gabby almost every day, but not Brian.
Same for us.
It was weird that she didn't want to tell us right away.
We found out on Facebook.
I just wanted to show this because my other video didn't go in the way it was supposed to. The documentary was good. You can go check it out. I'll put their link in my description. This, I'm just gonna show certain things and talk about what needs to be talked about.
We want to know the truth if he actually hit you.
I guess, yeah, but I hit him first.
Where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
He grabbed my face.
Slap your face or what?
Well, he grabbed me with his nail, and I guess that's why it was. I definitely have a cut right here because I could feel it.
Yeah.
When I touch it, it burns.
The video, taken more than 5 weeks before Petito was discovered dead near a campground in Bridger-Teton National Forest. Moab City Police pulled over the couple's van on August the 12th, separating Petito and Laundrie after they said a witness reported seeing a man hit a woman in the face.
She gets really worked up, and when she does, she swings and she had her cell phone in her hand, so I was just trying to push her away.
Well, to be honest, I definitely hit him first.
Where'd you hit him?
I slapped him.
You slapped him first? And then just on his face?
He gets kind of just shut up.
Police previously released shorter videos of the incident, but the newly expanded version also includes conversation between officers on the scene.
In no way, shape, or form that I can perceive does what happened here, a little slap fight between fiancés who love each other, want to be together, can I perceive that this is going to digress into the situation where he's going to be a battered man? Right. But then again, I don't have a crystal ball.
According to the police report, the responding officer initially described the altercation as a mental-emotional health break, not a domestic assault. Earlier this month, the city of Moab, Utah announced it's launching an independent investigation into the way officers handled that incident. In Florida, FBI agents combed the Laundrie family home again Thursday, departing with this bag.
You know where Brian Laundrie is?
An attorney for the Laundrie family says the feds picked up personal items belonging to Brian to assist K-9 teams in their search for him. The lawyer also confirming Brian Laundrie purchased a new cell phone just days after returning to Florida without Petito, a phone that is currently in the FBI's possession. Investigators have not named Laundrie as a suspect in Petito's death. As for the city of Moab, they say they have no comment right now on this additional video, guys, or on the status of their investigation into that incident. As for the police department there in Utah, they did not respond to NBC News' request for comment. Hoda, back to you.
All right, Sam Brock for us there in Coral Gables. Sam, thank you.
I just wanted to also say there are always signs in the way the police officers handled it was a damn shame. But at the end of the day, I feel like they are getting attacked for something that they just went off of their judgment. They handled it very disturbingly. But again, like he said, we don't have a crystal ball. Nobody is mind readers. A lot of people lack education on what to look for and how to see like signs of abuse, especially within a relationship. I just feel like officers and nurses and whoever are like first responders or people that are mandated to report should be trained better on these topics, and that's it.
This is a high risk factor.
Oh man, this is a really rough case. The last reaction I did was also the hot topic was domestic violence. Obviously, this is what this whole case is about, and what it's surrounding is domestic violence. A man murdered his fiance. But there's like this statistic that, and actually let me fact check this. Let me look it up before I say anything, because I just want to make sure what I'm saying is correct, because it is a high number, and I'm going to get to the point of why I'm talking about this. And I know I said this last video that domestic violence towards someone doesn't just start off with everything all at once. Like he or she, but in this situation we are talking about the victim being a woman. The man doesn't wake up one day and is just like, I'm going to strangle you. Like, no, that's not how it works. It starts off with small things, okay? It always starts off with small things. Pushing, shoving, slapping, kicking, all of that. Here's a report. A person who has suffered a non-fatal strangulation incident with their intimate partner is 750% more likely to be killed by the same offender. There is another statistic that I know because my therapist tells me about it all the time. Shout out to my therapist. I'm sorry for ghosting you. I will message you back soon. It is said that it takes the victim at least 11 to 12 times before they actually leave an abusive partner. It takes them 11 times, 11 tries, I should say, 11 tries before they're able to, succeed. But there's also the biggest risk isn't the partner trying to leave. It's after the partner has already left and say they're living in a new house. The statistic of that partner who ran away is more likely to be killed by that partner after they had already left. Okay? I'm not gonna go in a deep dive about this. I am a survivor of domestic violence. I dealt with it for a pretty long time in my late teens, early 20s. Don't worry, I am in a beautiful mindset right now. I'm very happy and healthy and flourishing right now. But I do like to talk about this because I feel like it does help other people who are in this situation. And that's why I'm so big on leave after the first time. I remember a police officer told me, speaking of being entrapped, it was really rough, and I'm not going to get too deep into it. I mean, my public records are out there if you want to see. The person who had been abusive towards me did end up getting incarcerated because of it. But I remember when I was 21, I had just turned 21, and that was the first time that a man that I was in a relationship with put his hands around my throat and strangled me to the point where I was like, how I describe it is, it's like you get a heartbeat because all your blood circulation goes like, it stops. It's stopped from your throat. So my brain, like, I remember feeling heartbeats in my brain, and then I started seeing like little stars everywhere because he literally like cut off my circulation on my throat. And I remember trying to, I didn't know I was gonna get emotional, but I didn't want to get emotional, but I remember laying there and preferring to be dead. I literally looked at him and mouthed the words, "Do it," because I would have rather just been dead than deal with that violence from somebody who I absolutely loved more than anything in the world at that time. But the whole point of the story, somebody from next door in the place that we were staying at ended up calling the cops. I had locked myself in the bathroom at the hotel, and I remember when the cops came in. Wow, I'm literally healing on a YouTube video right now because I don't even talk to my therapist about this, but it's really affected me. And I'm sharing this with the world right now. It's a vulnerable moment for me, but I remember when I locked myself in the bathroom and he kept trying to kick it down, and then thank God police showed up and came in the hotel, and I was trying to open the door, but the bottom was kicked in, so the officer just kind of kicked at it so he can get to me in the bathroom. And there was 2 officers. You know how they always say like good cop, bad cop? They were both amazing, by the way. One of them was just a little bit more like straight to the point, and then the other one was like really concerned for me, and he was like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you want to talk about it? Giving me like all these resources, like a domestic violence shelter that I did end up staying at later on in the year. It was just a lot. And then the other cop was just straight to the point. He was like, listen, the marks around your necks indicate like it goes hand in hand with what we see in women who get strangled. And he said to me, these were his exact words. I forget the officer's name, but I wrote him down in my notes on my phone somewhere, but it doesn't matter. I think it was like Officer Tatum. Shout out to Officer Tatum. And he had said to me, and this is why I'm talking about it, he had said to me that, he said, you survived this time. I don't remember if I went unconscious or not, but I did like have a moment of 5 seconds where after he ended up stopping, I was like choking, I was gasping for air, and I blacked out in that moment. I don't remember what exactly happened in those moments. I had really bad strangulation marks around my neck, and the one officer was just so straightforward. He was like, you survived this time, but the next time this same perpetrator does that to you, your chances of surviving are unlikely. What you need to do is leave him first and foremost in your safety, and then you need to travel the world. So, Officer Tatum, you're probably never gonna watch this, but if you do, I want you to know that you saved my life, okay? And I do travel the world. I just came back from Mexico. And that's why I go so hard about domestic violence, because it almost took my life. And it happens all over the world, and I know this case is extremely popular, but this happens to everybody all over the world. Doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your age, your gender. There is just really violent people and very abusive people who are damaged beyond means and need help. And just people like that do not need to be in relationships. Okay, let's get back into it. That's the whole point of what I was just saying. Even if I help one person, just one person, that makes a big difference to me internally. I just want one person to hear what I'm saying, and I want to breathe life into that one person and let you know that it gets better. Look at me. Look at me. I'm chilling. I am making videos now, okay? I'm making videos, chilling in pajamas right now. It is fucking 8:48 in the morning right now. I don't have shit to do until later today, and I get to just chill and do what I want to do. And you want to know something else? It's the little things that matter. Because you know what makes me so fucking happy is this new addition to my office in here. Look, it's a baby ducky. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. It's a baby ducky, and you know what I named him? Just take a guess what I named him. Lil Ducky. That was super lame. All right, y'all. This was an emotional roller coaster for me. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you guys. I do want to end this video on positive terms because that is what we are here for. We unpacked raw emotions throughout this video, and we need some closure, okay? I need some closure, so I'm going to end this video saying, if you see something, say something. Okay, speak up. Always speak up. Because I can guarantee you, everybody in this world has either been through domestic violence themselves or know somebody close to them that has been through it. And a lot of people don't know what to do in these situations, and it's just, I feel like a lot of people do need to be educated on this topic. But anyways, peace, love, prosperity, and know that, like the girl said, you are not alone. You go through something crazy, other people are too. And I hope my channel can be this comfort to people, like kind of an escape from reality. And I think that's really why I wanted to do videos, just escape reality for a little bit and have fun. And I absolutely love documentaries. Again, my designated day will be Sundays from now on, and I'm gonna think of what I want to name it, okay? So bear with me, and I appreciate all of you guys, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Everybody take care of themselves. Drink some water, drink some orange juice, read a book, go get some vitamin D, stand in the sun, and touch some grass, hug a tree, do what you have to do, reconnect with nature, and just, life is short, and just know that you deserve to be happy. And it intertwines with mental health, and we are in our own brain 24/7. Brains are so complex. So take care of your mental health. It's really important. We are in our own brains, okay? Our complex brains. You want to make sure it's a nice place to be. So please take care of your mental health. Thank you, everybody. Comment, subscribe, and do all that thing. All those things, okay? Bye. I love you guys. Take care.